Hey boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. We're gonna do a quick, I'm back. We're gonna do a quick, we're gonna play Star Sector on Sunday. I don't know how long this is gonna be. This is gonna be a long video though, because I'm doing the Abyss. We're gonna plunder some depths. Depths. With a PTH or something. I don't know. I still have a cough, so I apologize in advance if it gets annoying. I can't do anything about it. It's a pretty brutal cough, guys. Oh, I need to move this. Move. There you go. Is it gonna appear? What the fuck? What is it? What is that? Okay. It's being weird. Got it. Cool. Appreciate that a lot. Really do. Oh! I know what it is. That's my bad, guys. Ah, jeez. What? Why is it fading out like that? Oh, I have it set to allow transparency. That's hilarious. Okay. It's because the depths are very dark. Now, I will note, I have grabbed one item. There was a derelict drone ship here, and I grabbed it, and I picked it up, and then I was like, you know what? I want to record this. Now, two important things. I have infinite supplies and fuel, because I'll be quite honest, I don't really like the fuel and supply system. It's not my favorite part of Star Sector, and I just kind of disable it. Like, you already have to manage a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm not very good with managing my money. So I don't bother with the stuff that requires a lot of time and effort to figure out, and like, I could do it. I've done it a little bit, but it's so difficult to handle. So I don't. Here's my fleet. This is for the depth plundering. This fleet was made and copy pasted very, very vigorously. Something important to note is these super carriers all have Forlorn fighter wings from the Auroran tech, which are really good advanced superiority fighters. They hit hard. They hit really hard. Everybody else has the Arya strike wings, which are a lot less powerful, but there's more of them. And I hope to eventually get the item that gives everybody shields. Let me show you the rest of the fleet. So, like, I've got, you know, these are my capital ships. This is my capital line. These are cruiser-sized vessels. These are my backline. They're my hard line. They're the ships that get in front of everything and fight it, right? They only have they do have a 40 deployment or 32 deployment cost. But it's less than it's less than the other version of the Providence, which there's two versions of the Providence. One's a Dreadnought, which is a capital class Providence. It's a bit bigger. I think it's got more slots, but like largely they're the same. So I went with the smaller version just for this. Oh. And this one has a different ability. The other Providence, the bigger one's got a shield that makes it really almost impossible to kill. This one has a weird tactical analysis thing. I don't know what it does, but it does stuff. I'll show you guys the builds in just a minute. We have the Munificent class. These are all designed for point defense purposes. They have nothing but point defense weaponry on them. I know that sounds weird, except for the pulse lasers, to be fair. I know that sounds weird, but it'll help clear out. These aren't meant to be frontline. They're artillery ships, so I did artillery ship things. They also have Arya strike fighters and a wing of vultures, because they have a wing of vultures built in. We have the Corvus. Now, the Corvus is my favorite version of the Raider 2 class, because it's the only one that has 2 fighter bay slots. And that makes it very useful for being a backline carrier. It supplements my field and lets me have a 4 deployment cost carrier that's really neat, right? On a frigate size. And then the same thing goes for the Minoria 2. This one's got only the one slot because it's got more weaponry slots. Both of these are very fast. The Minoria is it has the recall device, which makes it more akin to like a mini Astral. I picked this up. I don't know what it is. I thought it was cool. And then the last but not least is the drone tender, which isn't a combat ship. This is for salvage purposes and stuff. It's got surveying equipment and a salvage gantry, right? And so that'll help salvage stuff. We got 10 tugs, and then we have our freighters. These freighters are customized, but they're just freighters. They don't do anything crazy, right? Now we're gonna go through each and every set of ship. This one's got this going on for it, right? Nothing crazy. These are point defense weapons, but I think they're okay. Again, I told you Aria Strike Wings. They have a Daytona 2 railgun, and then they have more point defense than you can shake a stick at. And that's all of them. And then this one's going to be interesting because it's got point defense, pulse laser, and then the Exoscar ASM anti-ship torpedo. The Munificent is the point defense one. That means all these are Weiss 2 burst flak. And then they have the pulse lasers on all the laser slots. All the laser slots. This one is the most complicated build I think I have, because it's got the pulse lasers on the energy slots. It's got the defense, the point defense here. And then this is a Tono 2 railgun on both of them because I keep it even. I like that, right? This is the Medlev support cannon, which is an anti-shield cannon. So it's got the anti-shield railgun, anti-shield cannon, and then it's got the anti-armor howitzer, and then it's got the Exoscars. Hopefully that'll be a good build. I don't actually know how good it is per se, but like I got all these hull mods, so you know. PD Pep increases the range of point defense, by the way. And then other than my flagship that I personally fly, this is everybody else. No, wait. I think it's actually the same for everybody. Anyway, it's got the Rhythm LRM pods, which are just long-range missiles. It's got all the point defense. All my carriers are super point defense. And then it's got the 2 anti-capital shield, anti-shield support weapons from UAF, which just gives it some decent range and shield punch through. And then all the Forlorn Fighters. I'm hoping that the Forlorn Fighters will be amazing. If I end up picking up pilots, that'll be great. I have every skill and everything because I'm lazy, and I don't wanna deal with that, right? Now, we're in the Abyss, which looks like this, right? This is a series of dungeon runs. We're effectively going to explore everything, so we're gonna hit this one, to the photosphere just to look at it, and then we'll go to the abyssal fracture after getting this, right? So we'll come back around here and then here, right? I always plan out my routes. To be clear, this run, the Abyss, is supposed to be a like 45 to an hour minute endeavor. This is gonna take us 4 hours, guys. I hope you guys are ready for a fun trip. Now, I have obviously all the stuff to be very fast, which will help a lot. Abyssal survey data. Nice. And a drone ship. Cool. Honor Guard mech. Neat. Is this it's a ship hull. Awesome. That's pretty cool, actually. You get energy focus, and we got overloaded systems again. I don't like either of these. Energy focus is nice if I had a lot of energy weapons, but I actually have the worst versions of the Star Wars ships when it comes to that, because of What? Okay, because of the fact that I'm using the Providence class, it doesn't get that. So we're gonna fight these guys. They always fight you. It doesn't matter, right? So we'll go ahead and take my ship. We'll take 2 Providences. We'll take 2 Munificence. And then we'll take 2 Minorias. And the rest will be the gunships and stuff. Do we want to field the gunships right now? No. We'll field 3 Providences. We want you on me. Capture, 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 and assault. All of them are aggressive, which is one of the reasons why having the Star Wars ships is a good idea. Providences are going to escort me. The Munificents are going to chill. All of them are aggressive because I have the ability, the neural uplink or whatever, which is really neat. I actually forgot I had that. How are you doing? There you go. They're holding their own. You can hear the vultures firing now. Carrier doctrine for the win. Awesome. Now we can pick up these ships. We'll go ahead and pick them up, but then we'll mothball them. Because they eat into readiness, and I don't want them to. Or I think they only eat into each other's readiness, but still. And we're gonna salvage everything here. Hey, look, a T-65B. Neat. Sarissa blueprints and a Kronos core. Hello. Zephyr wing from Diablo. Deployment preparation. A hull receives more preparation. Future deployments decreases deployment costs, but increases supplies. I don't like that. Okay. We'll repair a little bit because stuff got hurt. It got hurtsies. So there's an abyssal beacon here and here. I think what we'll do is we'll hit this, make a beeline to this far beacon over here. Then we'll come back around and hit these, hit this beacon, we'll go around here, but we're not going to hit it. Hit all this beacon, and I think we'll go ahead and explore a little bit over here and see if there's anything there. Okay. My ships were not ready. Oh, I have a lot of ships, a lot of things I just took over. Oh, geez. Oh, thank God. Okay. That's not so bad. Oh, it's add, right? I forgot add. Then we want to go back and check this one. Hazard pay and all that stuff. My flagship is degraded for something because of the storms, probably. We're just waiting for my ship to be battle ready. There we go. We'll just send that with 2 of those. Then we want C, 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 and C. We want to turn this to A, and then we can absolutely just take control of it. That's the beauty of this mod. This ability, I can just take control of it and go. I don't have as many ships up, and that's a good thing. Damn. It ate shit. Damn. It ate shit. Forlorn fighters be like, wait until I give them shields. You're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I could give them shields. The Abyss doesn't like... the Abyss apparently suffers from carriers. It apparently really suffers in carrier spam. Ah, it's got a built-in hardened shield. Interesting. Wait. Can I pull their shit off? You have an integrated targeting unit. Deployment preparation. We'll take that off. You don't have one. You have energy focus. We'll take that off. Okay. And then we want C, 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 A. No, these aren't actually the most powerful carriers in the UAF arsenal, but they're pretty powerful. What makes them not as powerful? So the key things about this super carrier versus in the UAF is that it gets -2 its deployment cost of equipping fighters. So the ordnance points for a fighter is like 5 less than normal, but it's more expensive to run generally. Yeah, man. There go your shields, bitch. See, the thing about the Abyssal Fighter, the Abyssal stuff, is that they have really good shields, but once those shields melt, they're fucked. They don't have a good time. So we didn't lose anything. We got a Chronos core and another LPC blueprint. I need to look at those blueprints, those LPCs, actually. I really do want to. Let me go check them out real quick. Okay, so they're drone fighters with the exotic plasma streamer and the exomatter blaster. The plasma streamer is a anti-armor 120 damage a second 500 range weapon with a perfect accuracy and medium turn rate. And then the blasters are anti-shield. They're not particularly crazy. Oh, that spatial instability is really nice. Okay. So, a small and fast fighter that packs a strong shield. Its weapons can temporarily increase. Oh, it's got an 800 Omni shield. Oh, shit. And it's not slow. This is a pretty solid little fighter. Okay, cool. For comparison's sake, we're gonna look at my Forlorn. Do you see that? And it's 2 of them, but they have a 10-second replacement time. Oh, shit, dude. Those are really nice. Good to know. Nothing crazy here. Knife Claw Wing Blueprint. Made from a collaboration between Tourism League and Tritachyon, the Knife Claw represents the best of both worlds, coming packed with a shield generator and eye-up pulse lasers that give it a great universal use against all but the biggest ships. Interesting. I think the most interesting, the best thing that we got is another core. Eventually we can use that. Let me go, I want to go look at the Knife Claw real quick. It is a high-tech. What's interesting about this is that it gets a decoy flare launcher, so it makes it a pretty solid little heavy fighter. But let's hit F1. Yeah, these are just the IR pulse lasers, but they're a little bit more powerful, but they have a slower fire rate. Like, I could see a use for this, but it's not good enough for me to use. Like, my Forlorn is better for the purposes I have. We're gonna go north, wrap around until we come back around to the other abyssal. Or no, we'll go north up to like here, and then we'll go south and hit these things. We also have a lot of what's called the sensors, the sensor things we have. This is arms and armor. It reduces sensor profile by 70%, and I have it on every single ship because there's no reason not to. So my total sensor profile is abysmal. Wait, does this? Hold on. What are these sensor profiles? These are hurting my sensor profiles. Can I add, if I add the arms and armor stuff? I was wondering why my sensor profile was so big. That's why. Okay. There it is, deployment preparation. The reason I'm taking that off is because it does take away supplies. I'm not seeing anything. So go ahead and... Oh, if you're wondering, there is an abyssal exploration thing. What it does is it gives me a bunch of bonuses, but like I don't really care about them too much. This is information about the doctrine, warning beacon, and then there's an abyssal map, right? We've only been to 2 places. The map is pretty okay. And then we do our C, 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 and A. The AI is like, you're gonna hit me, and I'm like, no, I'm not. There we go. We win. Again. On, execute. See, the little Aria fighters are pretty solid, too. Ooh, a Cosmos core. Neat. Oh, we got a... Hold on, we got a battleship. Take that energy focus. Did we get a battleship? Yeah, we did. Right here. This big boy. I don't know. I don't remember getting a battleship, but we picked up a battleship. Drug. Interesting, but okay. And we're away. We're already at 30 minutes. This is great. I will tell you guys right now, I'm having a lot of fun. I know this doesn't seem like a lot of fun, but I am enjoying myself like nobody's fucking business. We won the drone exchange. There we go. Oh, fuel. We don't have a need for that. Awesome. Overloaded systems. At least we don't have to worry about fuel. Okay. Nothing I care about. Hello. Every fighter deployed gains the magnetic storm system. This is an addition to their existing system, and they have one upon activation releases EMP strikes from the fighter's position towards the enemy hostile ships and missiles. That's pretty awesome. The first step to our domination of this area. I wish I could make this go by faster, but I don't want to. So no, I could. So like it. How to put it? I could nuke everything, but that's not interesting. And the reason I want to make it go by faster is because honestly, there's nothing in this part of the abyss that I have to worry about. I'm just too powerful. 2 capital ships, 2 destroyers, and 2 cruisers is plenty to completely wipe these guys. Oh, you know what I need? I need the one ship mod that increases the range of my fighters by like 1,000,000. Die already! It was literally just that ship. Now we scroll down. And mothball. Then we go to my core ship. No, we'll give it to this one. Now everything's got this this ability, magnetic storm. What? Oh. I don't have that one. I have so many mothball ships. Yeah, we'll be fine. Do 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 do. Now this is going to be a bigger fight because there's two squadrons of... I think there's at least one battleship in each one. I didn't really look, to be fair. So we're going to get up in the shit and beat them up. Cool. We're gonna get the drone ships. That'll be nice. Anyone else need a direct retreat order? No. Just him. Yep, we lost one of our Bogle class, which are the tiny ships that we had. There we go. It's getting pretty dicey for my smaller ships. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, there's a big boy. He's about to have a bad time, I guess. There he goes. Eat shit. We lost one gunship. Boy, that was juicy. Siege laser. How are we doing on supply, on cargo? We're fine. %of his shield damage is taken is converted into soft flux. Neat. Boost redirector. Awesome. Excuse me. And if you're wondering why I'm not using them, it's mostly because the cost to use them is just not worth it right now. Ooh, it's a battleship. Woo. Yeah, but like, you saw what happens to them. Maybe if I modded them really hard and did it okay, I might be able to make them work very well. But it's not likely. Another magnetic storm. Which will always be welcome. So the magnetic storm is really useful, and I don't mind putting it on whatever ships can get it. Most temporal gear installs component and ship's flux good. This decreases the ship's perceived time flow by up to a maximum of 25%, depending on the ship's current flux level. Okay. And then I think the only one that, yeah, this one. And the only reason why we're doing the magnetic one, the magnetic storm, is until we get the shield. So there is an alteration that gives fighter shields, and it is exactly as OP as it sounds. A long-range railgun that is able to damage enemy defenses in all situations, but is especially capable against targets without active shields. That's mean. Large blaster can easily suppress enemy shields thanks to special properties of the projectiles. Plasma impacts on a hull can temporarily weaken the effectiveness of the target's armor. Hell yeah. I don't need to do anything to that. I do want to test out this blaster real quick. Ooh. Come here. I just want to talk. Other than the range being completely garbage, I think we'll go back with this for now because the range is just not good. Okay, how many? Oh god. So we got two options for direction that we can go. We're gonna go to this one just because it's closer. Aww. I was really hoping that that was the one. It's not. Oh hey, there's a photosphere. Neat. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. So we'll just go in order. Nothing here. And away they go. We'll watch it from here. I haven't done that in a while. All the little green triangles are fighters. The little pluses are missiles. probably from fighters. With the exception of my capital ships having missile launchers. They're not very good missile launchers. I don't like the rhythm missiles, but it'll be okay. We lost one of our Bogle classes again. Okay, well, that's over. The Bogle is the tiny little fucker that we keep fielding, right? We lost both of them, but like they're not very good, I don't think. I'm thinking they're not very good because they keep getting absolutely shit wrecked. Do 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 do. Okay, we were headed north. We're just gonna do it again this way. So the Corvus, completely worth my time. The Bogles don't seem to be worth my time. The Corvus at least can get to a position and capture it first, and that lets them engage pretty quickly, and then they can, like, you know, stall out the enemy AI. I almost want to figure out if I can get the co-op mod to work. I think that'd be fun. So the co-op mod only works in combat, but like I could get like excess up in here and we could play with that. That'd be fun. Should I make this a series where I split it up into like different, like I do an outro and then I cut it up and in post, and I'm debating on it. I'll never be as good as Raw at doing stuff. Like, they got like a script and shit, and they're really good at doing this kind of thing, right? And I would love to be that good, but I'm just not. There we go. If you're wondering what just happened, because defense positions are kind of like the worst thing you can give an order for unless you want to hold a line. I've done holding line combat, okay? And it is useful in some situations, especially when you have larger battles. You can do I've been able to do that kind of combat before. But not particularly good. Line combat is funny and awesome looking, but it's not that great. We want to capture those drone ships if we can. It'll just make this fight easier. I think it's fun to watch this through like this. I think it's interesting. Look at those free ships. We're gonna lose that battleship, I think. Not that it matters. We got a bunch of smaller ships. That's a win. You can use the order for defense to get them in the middle of a formation. That works. We did win. Yeah, we won because we killed all the mainline ships, even though it didn't count that last one. Ooh. Temporal gear. Okay. You'll notice I'm not using fuel for anything, so I keep going over the counter whenever it does that. What happens is because I don't have so when I pick up a new ship, it counts the fuel. It lets me pick up the fuel that it had with it, and then it's like, oh, but actually you're not going to use that fuel. It's really annoying, but like I'm not using fuel for anything right now. So fuel is used in game for it's mostly used for hyperspace travel, which we're not doing anyway, I don't think. And then it's used for orbital bombardment, and I'm not doing that, obviously, right? So right now, fuel is a completely useless thing right now, which is really annoying. Ooh, temporal assault. That's a fun one. This is another fighter item. We'll put it on you. Right, what temporal assault does is it makes the fighter really fast for a short duration. I like how SRS Interceptor gets the temporal assault. Ah, that's gonna be great. We'll try it out in a minute. We want to go north. The reason I'm going slow is because it just saves me getting damaged before fights. So we're controlling this so we get to watch our fighters. Just pay attention to them, right? Look at him go! By the way, UAF mod maker, here's some, this is important. I know you'll watch this, right? I hope. It would be really cool. You mistakenly gave the Forlorn Fighters the tag of Gunfighter on their description. However, they do not act like a Gunfighter squadron. I don't know if you fixed it in the later update yet. I haven't updated it since... let me go... I'll look later, and I'll leave in the comment what version I have. I know it's not been that long, so unless you've updated in the last like 2 months, I haven't updated since then. But like otherwise, that's the only thing that I've really noticed. You'll have to double check your fighters' usages again, right? Because I think there's one other fighter that also counts as a quote unquote gunfighter fighter, but it doesn't stay out in combat. It'll leave the moment it's done using its ordnance. In the case of the Forlorn Fighter, I think it's because the Forlorn Fighter has missiles. It causes the Forlorn Fighter to return to ship to rearm. Note, I have a couple of carrier mods that might be causing the issue, but I don't think so, because that carrier mod supposedly is only supposed to cause the fighter to return to the carrier if it's damaged enough, which is a cool mod. So, something to think about. See, they're all returning, even though they didn't run out of ammo. They just stopped shooting missiles. And they'll keep going until whatever it is dead, but then they'll immediately return to base, even if there's other targets out. I don't know what's up with that, but it does that. In that specific instance, I set them to regroup, they rearmed, that's fine. That's how they should be, I think. Go, my little fighters, go! Yeah, they'll stick around, but then they'll return after whatever is dead. Even though it shouldn't. I don't think. Maybe it should. I don't like, as much as I use carriers, I don't fully understand them. And we want to do two things. First of all, we want to go here. Okay. So now we have a bunch of Seto fighters, which is neat. Keto? I almost want to try them out, but I don't think they'll be very good. Like, no, they look like they're amazing fighters, right? I don't think they'll be good for my purposes. I think the Forlorn fighters are a little bit more powerful in terms of 1v1s and stuff. Whoa! Okay. We just got the entire basic civilian blueprint. Cool. Ballistic focus. I don't care about that. We're gonna go to the photosphere. I don't know if there's abyssal sitting next to it though. That'd be great. Yeah, there is. I think. Oh! I know what I forgot. I know what I need to do. I need to add the thing that makes it where I don't get my 0 flux bonus, but my fighters can go forever distance. And then using the temporal gear, my fighters could get to places and attack very quickly, right? We got these guys. That's nice. Oh, damn. Go, my minions! See, they're returning even though I have a new target. So that has to be like, it's not a gun. I don't think it's a gunfighter. So I don't know. Over cargo capacity. Cargo, you say? We don't need metal. We genuinely have no need for metal right now. So we're gonna take the temporal gear. Or the temporal assault and put it on mine. And then we're gonna go fighter, all design stuff. Oh yeah, we gotta do a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we'll get rid of reinforced bulkheads. We want B deck really badly. Um... We want Tachyon broadcast comms. So now, by the way, we can actually look at that now. I have a mod for that. Now my fighters have a range of 40,000 engagement. With temporal, they'll be able to engage at just about any range that I want them to a degree, which will be nice. I want the Leviathan cannon, but not really. These Sea Wiz are really expensive, but they prevent... Like, I have 6 of them. There's nothing getting through this Sea Wiz. The only way I could make this better is if I grabbed the small Sea Wiz, which is a 3-count Sea Wiz, and put it on where the Weiss flag is, and then nothing would get through my Sea Wiz. Nothing at all. Nothing ever would. We got this Sea Dragon stuff, which... Oh, right, I have to come back to this. Okay. Okay, everything's controlled by other people. Cool. Nope. Scarab class heavy frigate. Temporal gear, and then all that shit. Okay. Oh, I want to look at the heavy frigate. Let me look at it. This thing. 5 small energy and 2 small synergy, and it's got a temporal shield. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Oh, that's a big fleet. We're gonna wait till we're 100%. So, you might be wondering why I did that. I know I just upgraded my ship, but we don't want to utilize that upgraded ship until we've fought the big boy. There's a big boy that we gotta fight, and I don't want to waste CR on shit ship. You know what? We're gonna switch all of our ship's fighters to the Seto stuff that is not my mainline carriers. You know, all the Corvus and stuff, because they need the shields. The Aria wings get completely shit-wrecked, it looks like. That's what I'm seeing, is the Aria wing is getting shit-wrecked. There we go. Okay, we didn't lose anything important. Oh man, they cost so much. Damn, I don't have more of those. Okay, we'll grab the defender here. There we go. That'll hopefully help the line ships like that. I wish I had more fighter stuff, but it's okay. Okay. Now we gotta wait for those to get done. Oh, we have a bunch of ships that we gotta mothball, don't we? I have so many abyssal ships. So many. We want to wait until these are ready for combat. I know I'm adding to the time that this abyssal thing would take, but we're just gonna exclude this. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna do a timer. Here's my monthly income. It's gone down because of me owning a bunch of colonies now that cost money, but it's okay. Why are you costing money? Well, I guess you're not a very profitable one, but you've got a bunch of... Okay, We'll take mine, we'll take one, take those, and... Oh, okay. Don't want that, though. We'll just take this. Go, my minions. The only downside to those is because I don't have the shield yet. They're not quite as good as they could be. Once they have the shield, they'll be devastating, right? But the temporal stuff is still pretty solid. They're gonna beat up everybody. One disabled. Those are pretty sturdy. Damn. The downside of this is obviously I don't have my zero boost, but like now I've got something that's super fast to engage the enemy with. And by super fast, I mean whatever the speed of the Forlorn Fighter, which is already pretty solid. I love the Forlorn Fighter. It's probably the best fighter that the UAF have that's not, like, super difficult to obtain or whatever. Like, it's just a solid fighter overall. What are you missing? Okay. We're beating them all up. It's very slow going. I think there is a Star Wars fighter that's the fastest in the game, and it's like 400 speed, but like I don't have it, so. And it's a TIE fighter, and so it's pretty fragile, I think, but I think it also has a shield. I don't remember. It's crazy. There you go. We didn't lose anything, so we get to recover a fuck ton of stuff. Ballistic focus. Rent. Cheap effective bomber. The Rent's dubbed a fast bomber due to its range and quickness, allowing it to quickly strike vulnerable targets. Its breach SRMs are also effective at swarming enemy PD grids with ordnance, although the actual strike potential of these weapons is subpar compared to other bombers. Okay, yeah. Okay. There's one other thing we can do. Oh, I must be docked at a market. Fair enough. We move onwards to victory. I just don't wanna. I'm not picking up the ships because I didn't earn it. I'm not unfair, but like I just don't want to fight. It just takes too long. An LAAT LPC, cool. They're not very good. Even for Star Wars fighters, they're not particularly great. Okay. Terminator wings. We're going as fast as we can now. Wait, no. We got the temporal assault again. That's nice. There is an engagement where I will want to fight, but it's like the boss fight of this area. And like maybe some of the bigger fleets I'll want to fight it out because they're cool. But like I just don't want to waste time anymore. I could stop right now and come back later. And so I'll upload this. I'm thinking, Nice. What do you mean it's over cargo capacity? Oh, right. We actually have 11,000 supplies too. So, you know, that's fun. I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna save. We're gonna stop here. The Abyss is a thing. We're already an hour and 40 minutes in, so this is a good point to stop. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope you'll come back for the next one. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow for more. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube. I will have the links in the description. Don't forget to my Discord, which is also in the description. I should hope it works. If it doesn't work, let me know in the comments. Sometimes it gets a little glitchy. Make sure you don't have more than 100 servers unless you have Nitro, and then it's 200 servers. But if you have 200 servers, you have a problem. Probably should get some help. Bye. Good night. Bye. Good night. Bye. Good night.